Alright, y'all. So we got some Corona time off.
Huh?
And we gonna do some rebuilding, reorganizing, check and see what kind of
Did you think it was like when I got what?
kind of stuff we can do with what we got today. Got the little baby running around. Wave, say hey.
I'm never gonna let it go.
Say hey. No. So we got
Why won't you tell me?
our custom built and carpeted, obviously by me. Stu Scar Audio EVL 10s, dual 1 ohm,
Yeah.
strapped in at 1 ohm. And today what we're gonna be looking at basically is we got to mount an amp, maybe in this location up here, or find some space in here. So that's what we got to deal with today, y'all.
You're going back to work?
We're thinking about taking the spare tire out. Eek! So we're gonna go ahead and take this out, just so we have a little bit of working room. I might leave it in for the first test fit. We're gonna see how much space we got from this piece that comes down to back. You see it's uneven, so I have put my amp. I did put my amp on a board, pre-carpeted, pre-drilled, all like that stuff. You know, I'm pretty good with like trying to make it look stock, I guess. But we used to have an amp, that same one mounted right where you see the white holes here. But it didn't work out with the wire flex, with the bigger gauge wires. It just never worked out, you know. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight another location for it. All right, so we got spare tire out. We do have a bracket down here. We're not gonna mess with it because I don't wanna mess with OEM configuration type stuff. So I know saying that at an aftermarket speaker set I don't want to mess with OEM, but it's all fine and dandy. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this carpet off. Since we fitted this, we know we're gonna have to add some spacers under these. So this is my 3-part piece for the floor. So we're gonna add another 3/4 spacer under it. It's gonna bring up the overall height. But we should still be fine. Our box was up to here. It'll bring it up to here. So that still keeps within my A-pillar, or whatever you would call this, which is good. If it doesn't work out, we gonna end up having terminals hitting, and we'll delve upon that later, because I can always take a whole nut off and potentially, I don't know, maybe strip the terminal out a little bit, you know. We'll see. But I got it right now to where, you know, you can't really see it too well on camera, but this bottom nut right here is going to be the overall height of that, roughly down the top of the nut, as you can see. But we're going to use this to plug that hole that we found. So it looks like somebody, me, had to remove this little angle piece. Now that's so that I can get my full wall back here. It's just going to help me be able to mount this battery to here, and keeping that overall height I want, and potentially still being able to use my damn spare tire back here. I might not be able to mount it down, but who's to say I can't make me a bracket screwed to this one, extend it out this way, and have the freaking tire mounted down a little bit further back. I'm not opposed to that. So let me take off this carpet and we'll see you. Alright, y'all, so we got it removed. We got it just folded back because I don't feel like taking those panels apart with all my other wires. As you can see, we got quite a bit of slack, and we can even pull some more slack this way if we would like, possibly needed for the battery terminals. But I think I'm gonna end up adding a second fuse block back here. As you can see, that is not what you want your shit to look like. Please, Lord, help me today. Jesus. Yeah, actually I need to work on that. Got some really dumb looking padding going on there. But another goal of today is to maybe add some spray foam. It would only help. So to do that, all we gotta do is make sure all our wires and stuff are clear, and we'll wrap them with some tape. That way they don't get affected, and then spray some foam in there. So we'll catch y'all in a minute. Alright, so update. We ended the other video taking the carpet off and straightening up these nasty looking wires. So now it looks kind of good, and it's a little balled up, but the thing's mounted to the wall, and all the wires are just kind of relaxed, zip tied in little groups, and zip tied as a whole onto here loosely. I did the old electrical tape on the RCAs. I know everybody's gonna probably think that's nasty, and then some of my spray foam is doing good now. I wanted to kind of insulate a little bit. I know everybody's against this, but I'm not trying to get Dynamat and waste a bunch of money on Dynamat trying to fit it into a hole that I can't even see. So fill it up with foam. You know, the cam was like $13. $13 a side is pretty good for me. That side's not bad at all, because I don't really, that's where my port is. It doesn't really shake too much on that side. But yeah, we mounted the battery. So if y'all could see, we got the mounts right there and there. Basically, we just cut them down. They used to be a little bit longer, had to cut them. But and I know the big question now is, does it fit? Well, it does. If we take the tire and we just kind of stick it in there, we wedge it, it still fits in the hole. Yeah, it's not mounted down, but it's in the hole and it's below my overall height. So I'm good with it. I'll run with it. That way I still have my tire and I'm feeling good. So my next step is replicating these pieces that go right here and raising up the whole thing 3/4 of an inch. That way it clears the top of the battery. So a bunch of editing later. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna suck at the editing. So if you don't see the next part of this video in this video, just scroll on down and find it on the next post. Gotta bear with me here. I'm not really good at the YouTube yet, but I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. So sadly, these are not going to do for our power cords because I'm not a straight shot runner. So we gonna backtrack down to the distribution panel under the seat here, and we gonna see what it's gonna take. Got a little bit of electrical going on down there. Let's see how bad it looks in here. It just looks like a mess of wire, dude. That is But you see all this? That's slack. But I'm just going to take the whole thing out. So, and then while I'm here, might as well clean everything up. Make it all look good. Mount it all right here. Take some of this foam out. Think it'll work. Either that or something. We'll figure it out, y'all. But catch me on the next one. Battery in. Got it mounted. Got the negative lead ran with a little bit of slack just in case. The battery back here, I like to leave some slack. I had a whole lot. I didn't feel like cutting the cable. I might reuse it later on. Went ahead and sheathed up my positive. I know it's positive. Ran it like this, just caressing the tire around it, you know, because we can slam it in and out and still have some slack. The foam came out great. It supported it real nice. Show you. Pretty good, rather than this side. Pretty nice. So it does good. I just got to get a couple more bottles of that stuff. We cleaned up the electrical, so it's coming in and out like that. We went a different route rather than dropping it, you know, because we're gonna have an amp coming up here, so we're gonna have wires coming from there, each of them. Probably run it both this way, either around the back up here and in, or we're gonna route it back here and then come up. I think not coming around here would be good. Be a lot of wasted wire. So next is a fit test to make sure all the boards are fit and good and be across that. Got all this going on here. Kind of didn't really clean it up too well, but it is what it is. That's for another video. Alright there, YouTube. So, update. Back sore. So we got our power. We got our ground. RCAs. Yeah, it's still kind of dirty up here. Another video, y'all. Another video. we clean up all the hardware. We got the amp rack now, so you can see that's a pretty good spot for it, considering, you know, with all the space I have to work for. Sorry if I'm just turning this camera. It's on a cell phone. I haven't upgraded. But as you can see, what I ended up doing was getting a board for a rack on the amp, and I just used rubber buoys or rubber, you know, boots right here to try to make up the difference of the rise of the metal and stuff. Well, burning my carpet there. But yeah, it should work perfectly, man. It should work great, and it's this worked out fabulously. I have 2 different layers sitting right there, so 2 different layers. So everything's back together for the most part. Well, hello there, Livy. It's still kind of flimsy. All right, some more back breaking bull. I got the amp up there, got it wired up. There's not much space. I mean, it's within an inch. It's very hard to get the box in and out. But I'm about to go cover up these seams right here that you see. Otherwise, the finished product, y'all. OEM carpet. Just back regular, man. I kind of pushed it. Push the carpet back a little bit because you can see that board back there. I don't like that. I'll probably end up shifting this whole thing to the side here. Kind of cover that. So that's it, y'all. I mean, obviously the sore eye is going to be that, but like I said, I haven't got my SMD magnetic speaker connection, and when I do, I'm going to end up putting that somewhere on the box. But for right now, man, it looks good. Got airflow, heat sinks on the amp, looks good. It's all mounted up there nice and tight. Got my little smaller one up here. We're looking good. All right, y'all, so we got it finished now. It took every last damn screw I had. And I'm gonna anchor some more in here and here. This is my little faceplate. Gives me just a lot of protection on the back of the box from shit hitting it and stuff. Just in case. Alright, so the last and final pieces, we're gonna put this back to OEM. We had some brackets in there. We took them out. We had 2 amps mounted up here. Again, not a good idea for the wire flex. So let me put all this stuff back up here and we'll get back to the next one, y'all. Alright, so it's back on. You can see where the carpet has kind of deformed from me putting that there, but it's not that bad. I'll end up probably putting one more clip here, adding that clip back in. Just get a couple more of these clips. I guess I've lost a couple over time, and that you can try replacing here. So now I know what y'all are wondering. Does it even turn on? Does it sound good? Yeah, it does. Just went on a little grocery shop and I was fairly impressed. Even with it just like thrown back together, it was good. I was pretty quick at the end of the day trying to end the videos and, you know, make sure that I have all my stuff where it needs to be, just in case the weather gets bad. But we can always pick it up tomorrow, you know, with all this Corona time off we got here. But yeah, cleaned up all the wires, made it look all nice. I do believe we have a snag success. So now we can just go ahead and show you all the rest of the customizations now that we're in here. So you got your bullet tweeters on the side. There's also Scar Audio brand. I'm not sure what they are exactly, but they're pretty nice for the $1. You know what I mean? I think they're 250 watt RMS a piece. Yeah, like I said, everything's sealed and everything's nice. I'm not really going to turn on any music right now because, well, it's getting kind of late. But we could just have a little bit on. So, you know, just volume's like all the way down. All the equalizers are off right now because I had, like I said, with the family. But sounds good. Sounds good. Got this little tweeter right here. My next step is gonna be spending $1,200 on a new double din with Sirius XM and all the navigation and everything like that to replace my old little Rockford Fosgate little crap we got here. But until next time, I'm gonna say goodbye, y'all. But a quick add-in. I know I said goodbye, but quick add-in. I want to thank all the people that have supported me through the build. You know, being that we're not done and everything, I appreciate all the love and support. Yeah, some garbage down there. But my neighbors, my landlords, all my family members, everybody's been real kind to me. It's been a learning experience. I can tell you, it's been a curve. I've done a lot of things to the speaker set, replaced every little speaker in this vehicle, and done a lot of different things. And a lot of people give me a lot of insight, a lot of ideas. Some people don't help, some people do, and I myself like to help other people out. So shout out, comment, do something, and maybe we can get together and make something happen. You know, I could build you a box, so you can send me some plans, and maybe I can just help you out in communication wise. Anything that helps. You know, that's what I'm here for. Ultimately, to enjoy my own stereo set the way I wanted it, the way I wanted to build it, for the price tag that I wanted to pay for it, and in the vehicle setup that I have currently. So y'all take care, be safe out there. There's a lot of crap going on, and let me know what y'all think. Has it been a good experience? Have I rambled on too long? But the editing will get better as my practice gets with all the computer and the cameras stuff. So until then, I will see y'all next video.